Hey, Sean here. Before we get into the work, I want to tell you about a moment that changed how I thought about my business. Early on, I was building my home inspection company. I was out every weekend doing what every new owner does, meeting realtors, shaking hands, handing out cards. Most of my work came from real estate agents, so that's where I was spending my Saturdays and Sundays. One Sunday morning, I walked into a small townhouse that was being held open. An older realtor was sitting at the kitchen table. I gave my usual pitch. Told him who I was, what my company did, that I was out marketing and meeting new agents, that I'd love to be on his list. Normal stuff. He looked me straight in the eye and asked me one question. He said, "Why should I use you over the guy I'm using right now?" I took a step back. I had nothing. I stammered through something about training and quality. I don't even remember the words. Just filler, just noise. He nodded, took my card, and went back to his coffee. I got back to my truck and sat there for a second. And I realized I had no idea what made my business different. I was out there marketing, handing out cards, asking for work, and I couldn't answer the one question that actually mattered. That was the day I started learning about market dominating position. Not because I read a book, because I got asked a question I couldn't answer. Here's the thing, that question is going to come up for you too. Maybe it's not a realtor. Maybe it's the customer standing in front of you. Maybe it's the Google review they're reading on their phone. Maybe it's the comparison they're doing in their head when they see your price. The customer isn't asking, should I use you over the guy I'm using right now? They're asking, should I use you over every other company in your industry that does what you do? That's a longer list than it feels like. If you don't have a sharp answer, you're in the same place I was. Solid business, good reputation, but no clear reason anyone would pick you over the next option. That's what we're going to work on here. Your market dominating position. The one thing your business is the business for in your market. Not a slogan, not a mission statement. The actual reason a customer picks you over everyone else. For this guest prep, we're going to start with a shortened version of that work. I'm going to ask you a few questions about your business, your customers, and what you want people saying about you after they work with you. Don't try to make it perfect. Pick the answer that feels closest to what is true. We'll use your answers to shape a clearer message before you come on the show. This takes a few minutes. Ready? Let's go.